Yeah, we are outside the entrance of the Leone Meadows camp where ash is falling from the sky, and this is the road that fire crews have to take before it simply turns into rugged terrain to get to the Caldor Fire. It's burning about a mile away and growing rapidly towards the community gem of 40 years. The camp's executive director tells me essential staff of about 15 people stayed behind today doing what they can to protect the property, building brake lines with dozers all day. Now the fire, which has been burning for 2 days now, difficult for crews to get to. They do have to cross again rugged terrain to get to the steep Middle Fork Cosumnes River. Camp staff earlier tonight planning to stay overnight to keep tabs and do what they can to protect what is essentially their homes.
Truly, we have almost every kind of recreation you could imagine here. And I know that all the people who've been here are home going, boy, please don't let it burn. So we decided to try and stay. Well, but besides that, most of us live here. Our homes are here, and we don't want to lose our stuff and our lives. So we're taking a crack at it.
Now, shortly after we interviewed Craig, fire officials told us it was time to evacuate the area because the fire was burning way too fast towards the campground. So we made it out towards the entrance here, and that's when we also saw 2 Dorado County deputies drive in with their sirens on to warn the staffers to get out as well. So it will be a sleepless night as we wait and see how the Caldor Fire will behave overnight.
All right, Van, thank you. An evacuation center is open at the Fireman's Hall in Diamond Springs. For specific information on current evacuation orders and warnings, head to abc10.com. Tonight, we're tracking possible PG&E power shutoffs. The utility says 39,000 customers could lose power across 16 counties due to winds and fire risk as soon as tomorrow evening. Parts of Plumas, Solano, Yolo, and Yuba counties are on the list. But the majority of those impacted by the planned blackouts would be in Shasta and Butte counties. It comes as new evidence about PG&E's power lines in the Dixie Fire was just released. This photo shows a tree landing on power lines, which might have sparked the fire. Another photo shows the tree was appearing to lean towards PG&E lines all the way back in 2019. This is a new map of the Dixie Fire. The area in red is of big concern tonight and tomorrow. Evacuations have been ordered for the area of Janesville and the areas east of Highway 395. All of this within miles of Susanville, where fire evacuees have taken refuge. The Dixie Fire has been burning for more than a month. It has burned more than 578,000 acres and is still just 31% contained. Nearly 1,200 structures have been destroyed, and another 15,000 structures are still threatened. All right, let's get things over to Monica Wood. Monica, it sounds like things aren't going to be getting any better.
Right. Time's really running out because we're just within hours of this red flag warning going into effect. That starts up at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. And you can see just on the east side of that Dixie Fire, that will include parts of that fire. We're expecting stronger winds, low humidity, and rapid fire spread possible with all the critically dry fuel out there right now. Then we quickly turn our attention to all of the areas that are shaded in tan here that will be under the fire weather watch. That will happen tomorrow evening through Wednesday evening. Again, same situation setting up with the potential for rapid fire spread. Tonight we have a light south wind coming in. That really cleared out that smoke. Look at how the smoke plumes were coming out of the Caldor Fire, the Dixie Fire, and a little fire that sparked just up to the north and west of the Dixie Fire. Also McFarland and Monument putting off a lot of smoke, all of that filtering in throughout the valley during the afternoon. But once we picked up those south winds, the smoke headed directly east. It is filling in across the Tahoe Basin, though. Very thick smoke there. Not to mention up to the north of us, you can see all the smoke of the fires that I mentioned just a moment ago. As far as what we're expecting for tonight, a little bit cooler than last night with those south winds. That will be the pattern for our temperatures. We'll start to see the cooler weather, but unfortunately, this is a bigger weather pattern shift. Once the north wind picks up, we're going to have some problems out there. More on that coming up.